talking quietly to culdee next morning, Duncan stormed up, followed by Sir Handel. Hello, chuckled Renius. Here we go. I nearly came off, fumed Duncan. Those coaches pushed me. The thing controller says they didn't. He says I kept a bad lookout. We've no money to mend you, he said. And if it happens again, I'll leave you at the back of the shed. Why does he always pick on me? It's no fair. Starley said nothing. He just winked at Renius. As you were saying, culdee, remarked Renius, you had 2 coaches on your trial trip. Do you ever take more? Now our line is so steep, there were only allowed 1. We each have our own. Mine's called Catherine, I know her well. That's most important. Why? Asked Sir Handel. They're only coaches. Ours, said culdee, are something more. You pull your coaches, and you can see ahead.
No.
We push ours up, so we can't see. They watch the line for us. The guy watches too, of course. But Catherine's so clever that I know at once if anything is wrong. If anything is wrong. That must take a load off your mind, says Starley. Culdee smiled. But not off my buffers. Climbing's hard work and needs a lot of steam. My father and I have a tiring time. Coming down, he went on, it's different. Catherine and I just roll. We need no steam for that. Sir Handel sighed enviously. I should like that, he said. With your automatic brakes. It sounds like a risk cure. That, replied culdee, was just the mistake old Godred made. Who, after the mention, is Godred? Godred was our number 1, and named after a king, culdee replied. Perhaps that went to his smoke box, and made him conceited. He'd never keep a good lookout. He'd roll down the line looking anywhere but at the track. You have an accident, I told him. Pooh, he said, I've got automatic brakes, haven't I? And driver's got his air brake. What more do you want? More sense from you, I said. No engine can stop at once if he isn't ready to obey his driver's controls. The first thing a young engine learns, agreed Starley. Godred never learnt sense. His driver and father, and the manager, all spoke to him. They even took him to pieces to see if anything was wrong. But he still went on in the same old way. One day, I was going up and waiting at a station with Godred coming down to pass me. As I waited, so it happened. One moment he was on the track, the next his driver and farmer jumped clear as he rolled over. No one was hurt. His coach stayed on the rails and the guard braked her to a stop. They brought Godred home next day. We've no money to mend you, said our manager, so you'll go to the back of the shed. And poor Godred got smaller and smaller till nothing was left. What happened? Asked Duncan anxiously. It's not nice to talk about, said culdee. But what happened? Why isn't it nice? Our drivers used Godred's parts to mend us, answered culdee thoughtfully. Sir Handel and Duncan were unusually silent. Long after culdee had gone home, neither Starley nor Renius ever mentioned that culdee had made the story up. Donald brought culdee up the valley to the exchange siding, where he was soon offloaded by crane. His driver and fireman and the manager were there. They all said goodbye and thank you to Donald. Then they lit culdee's fire, and while waiting for steam, they looked him over carefully. A very good job, they said at last. Culdee sizzled happily. It's lovely to be at home, and in the steam again, he said. I'm longing to have a run with Catherine. Then, said his driver, and they trundled to the shed. Catherine was pleased to see him, and they went for a short run. I've had to go with Lord Harry lately, she said. He takes risks and frightens me. When I warn him, he laughs. Never mind, comforted Culdee. It'll be all right now. Later he met two old friends. Ernest, number 2, and Wilfred, number 3. After some happy gossip, Culdee asked, "Who is Lord Harry?" "He's one of the new engines," they said. "Who came while you were away. He's number 6. Alaric and Eric are 7 and 8. They're nice quiet engines. But they're all away. It's terror." Next afternoon, Lord Harry rolled by with a reluctant coach. The reluctant coach on his way to the platform. "Stupid things," he grumbled. "They're all scared of coming with me." "You're too reckless," said Culdee. "That's why." "Rubbish. I'm up to date, that's all. I twice your speed in perfect safety. All the same, we don't take such risks on mountain railways." "There's no risk." "Why, with my superheat, huh?" interrupted Culdee. "It's superheat, is it? I'd have said it was conceit myself." Lord Harry snotted furiously away. Oh, as our wheels ground on the curbs. "Be careful!" "Oh," snorted Lord Harry. "I like things to be exciting." Every wise mountain engine knows that you didn't take risks, and the points must be taken slowly. And there the wreck rail can have no guards. There the... "Steady, boy, steady," warned his driver. But Lord Harry paid no attention. He was thinking what he'd say to Culdee next time they met. "There's no danger," he boasted, storming up the final slope. "That patched-up old ruin was talking nonsense." The telephone rang in the shed, and Culdee's crew were joined by the manager. "Lord Harry's off at Summit," he said. "He's got to go and put things right." So they collected some workmen and the tool and set out at once. It was getting dark when they arrived. Lord Harry's shape loomed against the sky. He had come arrived. Lord Harry's shape loomed against the sky. He had come on. It was getting dark when they arrived. Lord Harry's shape loomed against the sky. He had come off at the point and blocked both roads of the station. Wilfred was there with his coach, unable to start his journey down. The passengers buzzed around Lord Harry like angry bees. He was feeling embarrassed. Culdee buffered up behind to take the strain when the men levered the engine's front wheels onto the rails. Wilfred, he called, "Who is this wreck?" "It's Lord Harry, didn't you know?" "It looked like old Harry." It was old Harry." "Of course it can't be old Harry. Why not? The old Harry's an up-to-date engine. He can go twice our speed in perfect safety. Typical coaches." Lord Harry seethed in silence. They pushed Lord Harry out of the way and took the passengers home. Then Culdee helped him back to the shed. "It was that coot," blustered Lord Harry. "She never..." "No," said the manager sharply. "It was your fault, and you know it. You upset our passengers and damaged yourself by taking risks. We cannot have that way. But sir, that is enough. You will stay in the shed till we have decided what to do with you."